Did a little deep dive into this workflow where we got a old navy this denim dress and I actually kind of ran into some product consistency issues where the product color wasn't matching. I can show you some examples of the image. Like it was generating like literally bull crap images like these. Um, and it was really interesting to see that how we were able to fix it. So there were a couple of things. One was that the only reference that we gave to the models was this. So this is the character sheet. As you can see, the product isn't super visible. So it makes sense for the models to not know what it looks like when we haven't told the models about the product. Well, how would they know? Because they don't work at Old Navy. And so just by doing this, which is basically just giving it character close-ups and giving it more context of the product, we were able to get a much more consistent product images. And then we ran into consistency issues with models not knowing which one's the back and which one's the front. So it generated so you see this is the front. Humans know it and it's very easy to know, but models don't, and that's okay. And so it generated a V back basically instead of a round back. And let me see if I can find that image. I think it was, yeah, you see this one? So everything else looks fine. The colors look fine. The stitching, the thread, everything looks perfect. It's just V-neck instead of the round neck. But like I don't blame it because it doesn't know. And so we need to make sure that the character sheet one is spot on, and not only that, you're also making sure that your references are also there, because if they're not, then there's no way for the models to know what to generate. And if they don't know what to generate, they'll just literally assume something, and that would look like this. And you don't want that, right? Like you don't want them to create something like this. This is bullshit. And so another thing, if you still cannot get consistency, I would try ChatGPT 2, because that just we actually did that with this model because I was like feeling like color isn't right, but turned out that I was just using a wrong monitor and I couldn't see the colors. But ChatGPT 2 just gets it closer. I use these image models like NanoBanana 2 or NanoBanana 2 Lite just because they're faster, just for visual illustration purposes. But like for client work, we use the best model that are out there for the task. And if you want, by the way, if you want this workflow, I'll send you a link if you comment Old Navy, and I'll send it to you. And yeah, we can take it from there. But yeah, hope it helps.